everyone, welcome back to Tween. I'm Reese, and today we're making pumpkin plushies. Let's get into it. For today's craft, you'll need your orange, green, brown, and black felt. You will also need a pair of scissors, a Sharpie, a hot glue gun, and some stuffing. To begin, you will take your orange felt and you will fold it in half like I did here. I use this just to create a crease in the felt so that I could cut it evenly down the center to split it into two separate pieces. Once your orange felt is cut in half, you can take a pencil like I did here or your Sharpie to create the pumpkin shape. Once you draw that out, you can cut that out. After cutting out the first half of the pumpkin, I took that piece of felt and placed it on the other half and traced that pumpkin shape onto the other piece of felt so that each side is even. You will then cut out that half of the pumpkin as well. Once both sides are cut out, I line them on top of each other and then trim them to make sure that they were the exact same size. Now that the base of the pumpkin is cut out, you will take your brown piece of felt and draw the stem, and then cut that out. You will then take your piece of green felt and draw a leaf on there as well, and then cut that out. You will now need your piece of black felt. As I did here, I started drawing the face on with black Sharpie. It is a little difficult to see, but it was faint enough so that I could see it when cutting it out. I drew two triangles for eyes, a triangle for a nose, and then a mouth as well. And then I cut those out. Now that all the pieces are cut out, we'll begin to assemble the pumpkin. I grabbed my hot glue gun and made a small line on the top of the pumpkin, on the bottom layer. I then grabbed the stem and the leaf and glued those on. This will be on the inside of the pumpkin so that it stays and looks like it's part of the actual pumpkin. You will now set that piece aside and grab the other half of your orange felt. I then glued the face of my pumpkin on there. Now it's time to assemble the pumpkin. You're going to take your hot glue gun and you're going to glue along the sides and the bottom of one piece of your felt. You're not going to put a glue along the top of it, however, because we need to leave an opening so that we can put the stuffing in after. You can now grab your stuffing and begin to fill the pumpkin. I used small bits at a time until it got to the fluffiness that I wanted. Once you finish stuffing it, you're going to want to push the stuffing down to create a nice rim for you to glue the top of the pumpkin together. You now have your finished pumpkin plushie craft. Thank you for joining me today to make pumpkin plushies, and tune in 2 weeks from now to create Halloween clay pots. See you then!